Welcome to your WTF reading, your Wednesday, Thursday, Friday reading, or your What the Fuck reading for September 11th, 12th, and 13th. So, first, we're going to just give like these images and challenges that, challenging messages for you. First, I was seeing before then was either you're going to break your necklace or you're going to see a broken necklace. There's also like somebody who needs to feel like someone said that they need more vitamins, or you find out information that leads to deficiency for vitamins and stuff. This feels like a lot of the times that you guys have been feeling a little bit drained and not really sure, and it's just more of like what you're eating and what you're not like putting in your body. And that means like you need more nutrition because the food that you have doesn't have enough nutritional value. Also just getting a random like black circle, but it doesn't look like a big one. It's just like really small, almost like a rubber band type thing. And it feels like a lot of people feel like they were going to walk into like a black hole, but it's not enough for their foot to go into. So they're saying that you're almost exaggerating the point of how you feel desperate for it to stop or end, when they're saying that you already have the choice and the power to make things change for yourself. Like just like with the leaves that fall off from the tree, they're saying the leaves change and the seasons have changed. It's because they're going into like either a rest cycle before they bloom. So you have to remember when do you need to go into a rest cycle. You need to remember when it's time for you to bloom. And some of you guys, it's time for you to bloom, and I've been in rest cycle for so long, and some of you have been running ragged and need to rest up there. So I know that we're approaching also eclipse season as well, but let's just see exactly what is this Wednesday, Thursday, Friday for you, or not for you. Because remember, take what resonates and not. I just wanted to make sure I put that out there. All right, card already popping out there. Saying success when it comes to material and financial changes. So this means that you get to make that change for yourself, that make a shift. And I want to make sure that you understand that you have to have gratitude for the little bit of changes. Like if you see a penny and a nickel and you're like, that just 6 cents. Well, then you're obviously not being grateful for what is being presented to you so you can get more for yourself. And also making changes. If you're doing the same thing and it feels like it's not working, but you won't listen to your intuition. I'm not talking about other people. This could be signs that came from a book, a music, a song, random things that said to make this tiny little change because you're too freaking scared, then you're not making the changes. And so you're not going to see the success, the victory for yourself. So if you're wanting things to be changing for yourself, then you're going to have to go into that unknown. That's basically it. It's the unknown of going to. It's the unknown that you don't know what Santa was going to get you for your presents, right? But you still were holding up for that excitement because you knew that something was coming for you. You just didn't know what it was. It's the same thing. You know that if you make this change, good things are going to happen for you. You just don't know what it is or how fast it's going to come or what the quantities are. But it's time for you to make some changes. And it doesn't mean have to be big. And after that, things I said that will make things happen very quickly, swiftly, they're saying. And you'll be presented with a lot more choices. You'll be presented a lot more like decisions. So you made that one minor decision, and now things are happening quick. So now you got to make some more adjustments there, and making sure that you keep yourself very stable and safe and secure. Making these decisions for yourself. This is all about you. They're also saying that making sure that you're not, feeling very defeated, because just because things are changing on you, I hate to like sound this, but like the world is always changing. Things are always changing. People are always changing. The people around you are either going through their own spiritual growth. They're realizing they're not the same thing. They're not in the same dimensions. They're not the same realms with you. Or some people are just still stuck in the same patterns, and you're moving up and you need to make a change. So sometimes the change is the environment around you. It could be the people, the places, the things. Like that doesn't resonate anymore. So don't feel defeated that this is not working, then this is not working, or this is not collaborating. Then it's time for you to readjust that plan for yourself. And also take a recharge. Have a little bit of patience, making sure that you're in your visualization. You can visualize, and I'm kind of getting like a little like feisty little guide here. It'd be like, you can visualize all you want, but if in your subconscious mind you still fucking doubt the shit that's gonna ever happen, you're making it your visualization with a dark cloud over it. So if you cannot visualize and do it with an open heart and with love, you're just going to continue to have that dark cloud right around. You're always going to feel like the things are going to crumble down because you're doing that. And that is your own like inner work, child work, shadow work that you would have to heal from your ancestry, things that you were learned and taught either consciously or subconsciously. So if this is the time for you to start doing your journaling work for that, you can do journaling work by simply by writing it. You can voice it. You can even do some walking meditation for yourself and get yourself elevated there. So the next set is telling you that you're going to start feeling that now I know where ideas are coming from. I know where I need to stand my ground. I know where things feel more like a good foundation for myself. I know when things are doing that for I know epiphany is happening in this 3 days, and I want you to run with that. And if you felt like I have it and you're scared, I want you to remember that Aisha said, what you scared about? Like, to make these changes, I didn't tell you to make big ass changes. We're making minor changes every time to get to the big ones. Because once you make that, like in the beginning they said, make you that small little change, things will speed up. So then you can make more choices and decisions. It's going to keep happening that way. It's just like you making that, like you decide if you wanted to go on your own detour because you see there's a roadblock. You're going down the road. There's a tree down there. You decide to take a right. You don't really know the neighborhood that much. You take a right. You made that choice. And now you're going to follow your intuition of which way am I going to go. Then you go down a couple streets, a couple stop signs, and now you're going to take a left. And then you take a right. And you're like, oh, now I got to exactly where I was going to go because I trust my intuition. And I know that sometimes there's a tree in the fucking road and I need to make some changes there. So remember that justice would be on your side if you trusted your side. You have to trust yourself, your higher self, your guides. And if you guys are feeling lost, connect with your heart. Tap your heart 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Heart. What is it that I need to hear today? Like, buckle up, buttercup. That is a song that's build me up, buttercup. That song has come up there. It's also getting a thing of, if you are drinking coffee, be careful, cold coffee, because if you're not paying attention, you're going to spill it on yourself. And then that would be the moment of telling yourself that you're always easily distracted. You're always easily distracted. And don't tell me that, oh, I have ADHD. Because, girl, so do I. But there's certain times when I tell myself, you must focus on this because this is what you wanted to visualize. Sometimes you're giving yourself a way out so that way you can excuse the behaviors for yourself. When you know that you actually can focus on something that you really like and love. So spend some time within yourself. And just remember, sometimes things are going to take a shift. Sometimes are going to take time to grow. It's all about what you're doing. So if this is the next 3 days for you to start working on your healing work and also start recognizing when it's to make these changes and choices. A lot of you are going to start seeing that wealth or money or prosperity is going to start coming to you just by you making changes, which is collaborate with someone, to collaborate either with the money spirit, you're collaborating with your higher self. Either way, you're doing it for you. So I want you to make sure that you are staying grounded, be well, and drink water. Much love.